positional
play.
experience of a captain and a navigator and an
Oh,
engineer
multi-crew
and a comms
gameplay,
person,
finally.
and run down to the
Finally.
run down, put out a fire and something's exploding in the cargo hold. You got to go and you fix the fuses and stuff like this. That multi-crew experience has been
be. Like, do you need to have a PhD to be an engineer, or like what?
Versus a backer.
Is that actually Jared's office? I think it is.
It is, yeah.
It's a sick office.
Because Chris stole his chair at the beginning.
Yeah.
And if you're like me,
about it.
on our 10-year journey, I've been wondering when's going to be the day. Where are we at with this stuff? Well, Dan Truppin
I wonder if Chris is just really busy, or if he's just a PR nightmare waiting to happen.
The resource management system,
I think number two is
multi-crew gameplay possible.
Jared is living it up.
The
Yeah,
last big hurdle to getting
that's such a cool set. I just can't get over how cool that set is.
They're probably just
incredible.
And take it away.
Just like really worried about Chris getting canceled.
Probably.
Out of pocket.
Or making promises that they can't
Hi, my
keep.
name is Dan Truffin. I'm assistant director.
I thought that was
for
Chris for like
content,
a
and
half
with,
second.
It's
I
Chris.
don't know why.
He's changed. They put a beard on him.
Something we think it will change the
Truffle.
way Star Citizen
Imposter.
functions and works and how the players will
The
play
imposter
the game,
is sus.
in the
Sus,
future,
man.
and that is resource management.
What did someone say? Among Us?
Amogus?
Do 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 do
Aim and
do
Gust.
do do do.
Okay. Changing life in the verse as we know it.
Resource
All right, let's
management
actually
is the
listen
underlying
to
system
because I'm
that
actually really
allows,
interested in this one.
Items to produce, consume, and store resources in the game. It is the digital representation of real-life cables, pipes, tanks, batteries, or anything like this that you can imagine.
It's the foundation of the ships where you have certain resources like fuel and energy powering certain items on the ship, but it's also the
tasty.
system that will lie
That
below
is a Hammerhead
any
engine.
station or
Yeah.
any vehicle, anything that you can imagine in our universe that actually requires
That's,
a certain type of resource.
Resource management
rotation
is not
of
just a
that.
system
Was
that
that-
helps
yeah,
ships
300
function.
series?
This is a thing that's integral
think-
to
I
the
wonder-
functionality of the
There's
entire
definitely
universe.
Origin
It
engines.
will be the way,
I wonder if these ships use
surface
AC,
outposts
alternating
function,
current, or
underground
direct current.
facilities, space stations,
Probably
landing zones, everything
future
in Star
current,
Citizen will
FC.
function
Probably
using resource management.
So we will start with
Well,
the
it's still
smaller
electric- well, if they're
vehicles,
using
and we'll-
electricity,
the
so
gameplay
That was a
will
Titan
be
engine? Was it a
far
Titan
more
engine?
interesting than what we have right now.
Oh, maybe.
I haven't flown a
And
Titan
from
in a
that, we
while,
can move
so
on to like bigger ships, and finally the capital ships will have a real purpose.
Which one's
in
the Titan?
world, and where it will have a real meaning
big
that
Titan.
you have the multiple
Avenger
roles
Titan.
inside those ships.
Warlock
It will
Titan.
drastically increase
Stalker
the time
Titan.
to kill for all vehicles in Star
Yeah,
Citizen.
engine was
and
waiting.
it will encourage people to disable ships
Oh, okay.
rather than destroy them.
Increase
Missions
time to
like
kill.
Siege of Horizon
That's nice.
Will, increase in scope and scale up a lot more with the use of resource management, as players will be able to cripple resources, change the way resources are distributed, cut power, cut certain fuel
everybody
and
spamming
critical
Clan?
parts in order to
Interesting.
progress further in those missions.
Okay.
We can suddenly
Ship fixing
scale
while
a
in
lot
Quantum would
bigger
be a
than
good
what
way
we
of
have
passing the
right now.
time.
The reasons
Yes.
are that we have more control over
Absolutely.
the powers of certain platforms there, and we can introduce some interesting
Especially on
gameplay
bigger
that
ships,
facilitates
give
these
people
functionalities.
Resource management
things
is
to
gonna
do
open up,
besides
the possibility
sit
of
and
player
twiddle their thumbs
structures,
while other people
player-owned,
man the
outposts
turrets.
on planet, or
Right.
stations in space where the player will have to manage resources, bring in fuel, do repairs, and this will
Having
not
to
be
like
something
actually
that
like
only
run
caters
around and
towards
like
the
put out
engineer. This will be
fires and
something that
patch
is
holes
valuable
and
for
stuff like
everyone
that.
in the world of Star
Change
Citizen.
out fuses and
Resource
stuff like that
management
during
will
battle.
Finally allow
Sounds
players
really
to
cool.
build their own bases and their own homesteads, and
Oh.
actually keep that loop engaging and fun.
And really, this is the main thing
Interesting.
that makes multi-crew gameplay possible. We envision the players
Kind of hard to
taking
bolt a
on
wing
roles
back
like
on.
engineer,
Why? Just do it.
mechanic,
Just throw your ship in a
tactical
crucible.
officer.
Yeah.
While you have your engineer trying to maintain all the resources functioning and flowing perfectly and all the items in good operation, you will have mechanics running throughout the ship trying to change fuses, repair various things that are broken down. You will have
You're
tactical
pulling that out of the
officers
wall.
moving shields
Guys,
from one side of the
help.
ship to another in order to counter whatever incoming damage you have. Obviously, the pilot is going to be doing his job trying to move the ship out of harm's way. The gunners are going to be taking out enemy incoming fighters or other ships. This is how
Those
we
are
envision
javelin
I was gonna say, that was a javelin.
Javelin
together
guns.
and
Heck
provide
yeah.
what we hope is true.
I think that was that a gladiator cockpit?
multi-crew gameplay. And for all of you out there that are waiting for the Idrises and Javelins and want to use these ships, this is the system that is going to make using those ships possible. So with that said, this is a really important system for Star Citizen.
Does that mean...
Let's dig into the details.
Does that mean Javelin and Idris for 4.0?
Nah.
Yes.
No.
Javelin, Idris confirmed for 4.0.
Perseus Polaris.
Idris confirmed for 4.0.
Live support, item maintenance, relay handling, access control, and gravity. So let's start with power, energy, and resources.
Who needs bolts? Just hold the wing. Yeah.
Overload items in order to get more efficiency out of them at the risk of burning them out. They can also underload items to save some resources if they don't need the full efficiency of an item. The players will have to pay attention to the balance of resources.
Not until after Squadron 42 release.
Heat generated
nah,
in order
man.
to maintain
Definitely 4.0 for sure.
And their resources.
Guaranteed. I promise.
Is the
100%.
Most
what's going on?
important
thing you have to pay attention saying to that they need this resource management
atmosphere is finite in all the spaces
to get capital ships.
Discover. And here the life support system is the key factor. Here the life support, you have to maintain it.
Ooh, life
you have
support.
To make sure that the consumables inside the life support generator are always there to make sure that it can generate breathable atmosphere for you, or the temperature is actually increased
to the oxygen shot.
Livable
How does
factor,
that work?
so you don't freeze to death, or you are not cooked.
I think it's just a dose of like hyper-oxygenated blood.
No, the oxygen pen.
Items throughout the ship,
oxygen.
turn them on, turn them off.
No, just oxygen.
They will be able to remove broken items and replace them with new items.
Yeah, it's just like hyper-oxygenated blood.
Depending on their.
It just puts oxygen straight into your bloodstream.
Control which sub
you have to breathe if you have oxygen installed in those. No, because you still got to get rid of carbon dioxide.
Yeah, you just have to breathe out.
Yeah, you just have to breathe out.
To that specific item.
We'll be able to turn off life support.
You still have to have atmosphere for that to work, because you have to have something that can absorb the carbon.
Relay handling is
no, you can breathe it out in a vacuum still.
More or less, it's gonna be sucked out of you.
Yeah,
but
you have to do there. It's basically defining the circuits in the most effective way, especially for bigger ships.
If you're out in space,
so a relay is.
Or keep your helmet on, yeah.
That too. Are connected to each other.
Because like if you're on like microtech, you have to wear warm armor, otherwise it's too cold.
Yeah.
Or like a couple of the other planets, but in space you're perfectly fine.
Create the best
there's nothing
possible
there to
for your ship.
With access control, we're introducing ship roles. The captain will be able to assign certain roles to each of his crewmates. And for example,
colder than on the surface of a planet.
One of the player becomes the engineer, which gives them specific access
like
to
negative 200 something
controls,
Celsius,
while the person that is the pilot.
This is kind of cool. You can assign roles on a ship.
At the same time,
and they have access to certain controls.
Have access to a specific gun or all.
Not gonna lie, that's my favorite turret for Hammerhead.
Yeah, it just flips you upside down and drops you out the bottom of the ship. It's great.
In every ship, so there's always a ground, there's always a down, there's always a up.
Imagine sabotaging one of those.
We would like to give you some more control over that.
Where instead of putting them into a turret,
it
just
requires
launches them into
some energy, and if you want to run your ship more energy efficient, we want you to allow to switch off gravity. Or there might be other use cases where a zero gravity environment is more useful than another one.
So if it wasn't clear by now, the scope of resource management touches pretty much every aspect of life.
Space is cold, but you actually lose heat more slowly in space because there's nothing for it to transfer the heat to. So the only way that heat can actually leave you is through like radiation.
Gravity,
and don't you boil?
Your blood boils.
Yeah, your liquid, like any liquid that's exposed will boil. So like the liquid on your eyeballs will boil. Any moisture on your skin, and then
with the power system we already can distribute.
And then after that, your blood.
base fuel throughout the ship.
That is complicated.
So we can
if you turn off
low
gravity,
the resources they need. Creating your own resource.
Go to another part of the ship to fight a missing fuse.
Basically defining.
So do you have a cabinet with spare fuses, or do you just take a fuse from some
probably both
from some other vital component
like you
of
could
the
have
ship?
replacement fuses, but
usually you'd have because there's different sides. If you put too big a fuse on something, that's bad.
Making new players.
The reason why a fuse breaks is because it has too much power going through it, and that's too. So if you have a broken fuse, that means there's a problem. You need a fix. Yo, his hair disappears.
Oh, interesting.
Whenever the doors were closed, his hair was gone. Yeah, right there. But
oh, so you can just be like, hey, we're getting boarded, I'm gonna vent this room real quick.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, then you can fill it back up. Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Fire.
Too bad this person is already dead. Take the life support fuse to restore gravity. Yes. The system is also used for depriving fires of oxygen. Okay, that's pretty cool. If the stream would stop buffering, please. Hello? What is that?
A helicopter.
Is that a helicopter?
It's a big one.
Chat probably can't hear it. It's loud.
You can't say 30K?
What?
Bro, in their chat, you can't say 30K.
No.
I have it.
Is
I typed in 30K because the
is their stream also buffering for you as well? Did their stream just go down?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, we've got an ad or something now. What is this?
It's kind of like the last thing we saw. It's like, you ever played FTL?
No.
It's it's like a 2D space game where you're being chased by, like, you're a rebel and you're being chased. Oh, it's back.
Oh, hey. It's back. Yay. Okay.
Making new players suffocate.
It wasn't my fault that happened.
They're all bald. Oh, if you have too many people, it depletes the oxygen.
Venting and filling rooms with atmosphere.
Venting? Among Us?
What? Among Us? Venting? Boop, 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 boop. My fucking sense of humor has been ruined by the internet, man. It's horrible.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
It's like, I go say it with it.
That's cool stuff.
FTL. It's like a 2D top-down pixel like space game, and you can control like where oxygen and stuff is. So people.
Oh my gosh, that UI is atrocious. Please let that not be the final UI for the resource management system. Please. Please make a better UI. That's so bad.
You know how they have like force fields on some of the ships that keep air?
Yeah, supposedly. I think the only one that really has it is the Prowler.
Prowler's got it. The Caterpillar has it.
Does the Caterpillar have one?
I believe so. Because it's got that red.
Ooh.
Whenever you open up the door. You can turn gravity low.
Okay.
That's gonna be real nice if you have to move large.
That looks like it's inside of a station or like a ruined station. I wonder if there's gonna be like derelict space stations that you can explore in Pyro. That would be really cool. Instead of attacking directly, sneak on board an enemy ship and steal their fuses. Okay, that's kind of funny.
Look like they probably have freaking mighty hallway. They probably have. If you got fuses, that implies not relays, like
in
a
the
circuit
last year,
breaker
we've
box.
made
You know, like a breaker
progress
box.
with a resource management system, but the system
I
that
guess
is this
that
big,
A ship map
That's
with
a-
green and red sectors would be a much better UI. Yes, it would.
So let's
Instead
talk
of
about
turning the
what's
ship
next for the
off, Moo
resource
can now
management
turn gravity on and off. They're just giving Moo more things to turn off.
As you
Just
can
don't
tell,
give Moo the
resource
engineer
management
role.
is-
Go break everything.
So like everything else.
No, we
probably not get
do give
everything
Moo
in
the engineer
initial
role
release.
because the engineer's
But this is
job
what we're
is to turn things on and off.
Interactable and accessible
So at
items
least it
on
would
ships,
maybe be
relay
helpful
gameplay,
some of the
So
time.
changing fuses on the relays,
Something like that would be nice.
resource balancing.
That's the UI
defining
from
control
FTL,
groups
Faster
that
and
will be
Light, the game I was telling you
accessible,
about.
through the
Yeah.
APIs,
Something like
allowing
that
people
for the
to
engineer.
create presets for your
Where you can see,
resource network for
let's
each
see.
ship.
Yeah, that's
An
so much
engineering UI
better.
would list, a list or schematic view of your ships. External engineering screen for ships.
You know, with like some
allowing
certain.
engineers to define the tuning parameters.
I think with this
that
one,
can be
like,
accessed
there's
by the
technically
pilot
cameras
with the
and
press of a
stuff.
button,
I don't know.
like
Yeah.
building presets and
Okay.
creating presets. And after the initial release, everything else will fall into place with subsequent patches.
This has been an interesting
We
journey.
started talking about resource management about 2 years ago. It is pretty much the evolution of what used to be.
I do
the
like
file system.
those features though.
And,
For sure,
this
it's going to
has
be
been, an
interesting.
journey, and finally
Yeah.
The way the
starting
fuses are
to see
implemented
the fruits of our
is
labor
interesting.
I like
Um,
I like messing around with low
possibilities of
gravity.
gameplay that we
It's
can
fun.
open
That's
up to the
true.
players.
Well, imagine like
It's
a
exciting to
component
work
breaks
on something
down
that's
and you have
so
a spare,
central to the world
so
of
you
Star
either turn the
Citizen
low
that can
gravity on
impact
low
the
so you can
gameplay
carry it, or you
of
turn the
so
gravity
many
off
people,
so you can move it.
irrelevant of what they
If
do
it's
Yeah.
like
in
really
the
big.
world of Star
Oh
Citizen.
yeah,
that'd
like
be
make
Resource management
make like
is
carrying
the
things
most
easier.
exciting feature that I've
Yeah,
ever
and just
worked
moving
with.
That
things
would
around,
be-
dude, like
That'd be cool.
Such a groundbreaking
imagine on a
feature
cargo ship.
that will change
Um,
the entire
Oh
Green
yeah,
cargo
turn the gravity off
think we'll
on the
never
ship
have
so that
this
you can just like
opportunity to
move
change the
the
game.
cargo
Yeah,
crates in
organize
zero
the cargo
G,
lot
where we
easier,
are
yeah.
heading right now.
and then turn it
where
back
we
on
will
once they're all stacked up.
Finally
That'd be cool.
have all the tools in
Ooh.
place to actually allow
Idris confirmed for 4.0.
gameplay and meaningful
Dude,
decisions.
imagine. Didn't they say they were going to
It's
do
an
it with,
Idris. That's an Idris.
Every decision.
That
Well,
looks
they've been in the game
really
for a while.
good.
The stuff that
We've
makes
seen the
me-
Idris
makes me
before.
really
We've blown them
proud.
up.
I know.
Thank you for letting
I
us
know,
share
but
our
there's got to be a
progress.
reason why they're
We hope we're
intentionally
happy
showing
with
off
this
themselves
progress.
flying an Idris
Have a nice
around
season.
pyro
I agree.
planets.
They're just teasing it.